Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video Trip to Cambodia Siam Reap 2024 Day 3. As we had selected sunrise tour, we were picked up around 4:30 in the morning by our tour operator. When we reached the temple, it was so dark but the stars were shining. In this video clip, you can see it was bustling with tourists. We waited for the sunrise, but unfortunately, we could not see the breathtaking sunrise behind the Angkorwat temple. We waited for a while and then we decided to go for a photo shoot by a professional photographer, and the result was outstanding. This 12th century temple is UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it is believed that it was designed to represent the mythical home of the Hindu gods, the Mount Meru. This world's largest religious monument was originally built as a Hindu temple and dedicated to Lord Vishnu, but gradually transformed into a Buddhist site. On the wall here, we can see the depiction of scenes from historical events and mythological narratives. In this clip, you can see the scene from battle between Ram and Ravana. Come and let's explore the temple and unfold some captivating stories. Angkorwat is the largest religious monument in the world, and it is the reason why millions of tourists come here every year. The sunlight filtering through the temple's towers create a magical interplay of light and shadow. We climbed this steep staircase to see the main temple and sleeping Buddha. It was a moment of sheer introspection where one can contemplate the ingenuity of human achievement and enduring legacy of a civilization that thrived centuries ago. The panoramic view of the surrounding and the temple complex from the upper level is breathtaking. The vastness of the landscape stretches out before us, and we can't help but feel a very deep connection to nature and history. Look at this headless statue with a conch in the hand. As we were leaving the complex, we came across the scene from Hindu mythology, the Samudra Manthan. In this clip, you can see an illustration of a cosmic battle between gods and demons. This scene is filled with dynamic figures showcasing the tension and movement as celestial beings pull on the serpent Vasuki to churn the ocean, surrounded by swirling waves and fantastical creatures. And you can see here that in the center, Lord Vishnu was positioned between the Devas and the Asuras, supporting Mount Mandara, which was used as a churning rod. And this is Lord Vishnu. You can see that very clearly. I left the complex reflecting on how the mythology of Samudra Manthan is still significant, the battle between good and evil, and how teamwork and unity can bring potential growth, and how we can arise from adversity. We spent almost 3 hours in the temple. Then we headed for our breakfast to nearby complex and then to Ta Prom temple, which is quite famous among tourists. Once upon a time, this place was used as dharamshala for traveling monks. Taprom was built in 12th century by King Jayavarman VII and original name was Raja Vihara, means a monastery for kings. Look at this tree and the stone structure. The temple has been largely left in its natural state with massive trees and roots intertwining with the stone structure. And this adds the element of intrigue to this temple. Taprom gained international fame after being featured in 2001 film Lara Croft Tomb Raider, which highlighted the temple's dramatic ruins and the beauty of nature. Today, it remains one of the most popular attractions in Angkor, drawing visitors from all around the world. The trees and the temple are so interdependent that if one crumbles, the other will die. This is the hall of dancers. It's a very huge hall with many pillars, and you can see the decay. The whole temple is under restoration by Indian archaeologists and Cambodian counterparts. Here you can see 2 to 3 statues of headless Buddhas. And look at this ceiling, it's very interesting. See this headless Buddha, and you can also see that some pillars are carpeted with lichens, moss, and some creeping plants. This temple has varieties of carvings, and one such carvings we could spot was of Stegosaurus. And then after that, it was time to say goodbye to this temple. And we headed towards the Bayon temple, another famous temple of Angkor. The most distinctive feature of this 12th century Buddhist temple is its giant faces, each with a serene expression and enigmatic smile. These faces are believed to represent Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion. Indeed, a masterpiece of Khmer architecture. The carvings on the walls of the temple are very impressive. They depict various historical events, scenes from mythological stories, and daily life of that period. The layout of this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a labyrinth of corridors, galleries, and towers, with the faces appearing at various angles, creating an ever changing perspective as you move through the complex. After spending an hour, we left this temple with a sense of mystery and spirituality. We had an amazing 2 days temple tour with Journey Cambodia. For hassle-free visa on arrival, fill in e-arrival form before 7 days of your travel. You have to pay $30 upon arrival. Purchase temple pass well in advance online, and for comfortable travel experience, book some local travel agent.